Hey there, and welcome to the Max Not Binary. I'm Max. Today we're back with some spaced out oxygen not included here on our small Terra cluster. We're doing okay. We have some ranches, we have some duplicants, we have some toilets. We are building a half Rodriguez to provide us with oxygen. This is taking a little while, but we're not that worried. We are moving our fish into here that we are finding around the map. And we're also doing some digging down here to get some refined iron, which we're using to build the metal stuff in here. Because, excitingly, we don't need to use gold. Oh, Draco. Draco. Of there. Of course, there is a Draco that has taken up residence. What's the air pressures like here? We should be able to off-gas a little bit of hydrogen. Quite like to deconstruct those. I'm not sure we can reach them from anywhere. Let's try deconstructing that as well. Oh, these were supposed to be sweep only. All... but no Chris Regs, thanks. Probably no liquefiables as well. There is some liquefiable down there, isn't there? Oh well, we'll work that out in a minute. Just so that the duplicants have somewhere to put all this stuff, I've asked them to sweep that's nearby. There we go. So there was another update last night. Apparently the breath of fresh air, slightly harder to say than I imagined, update was a little bit buggy, maybe? A little bit buggy. So, yeah, they had to push out a an update for that. It was mostly buggy for the base game, so we'll see whether it really makes any difference here. Hello, Casa. Good afternoon to you too. Hope you are well. Let us do some critter egg sweeping out of here to stop our little animals getting... what's the thing? Cramped. That is the thing. Right. There are definitely too many grown animals here that could do with some culling. Got up this morning to find the COVID tracing app telling me to get a test and take a week off work. How are your work gonna feel about that? Also, do you feel okay? There we go, we have a whole 100 kilos of diamond from deconstructing those windows. I'm sure that's going to make a massive difference. By which I mean, I'm sure it's going to make no difference whatsoever. But, you know. I feel fine. My work are okay with isolation. That's pretty good then. Well, I hope you continue to feel fine. Did you see that the British Health Secretary has got COVID? Because, of course, they can't do personal responsibility as they preach to all of us. But it does seem Last time they tried to make me work from home during it, I had to point out that I would have been working from home already if it was possible. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Let's have a look. We don't want this one. Building and seat bearing, not very exciting. Let's take some bristleberries. Why not? We'll have some bristleberries. I think we're going to put in a bristleberry ranch later on, well, farm, when we can tame this cool steam vent sufficiently to feed it. We'll have to cool the water. I'll have to think about that, because we'd have to cool the water to feed it to the bristleberries. But we might work out a way to do that. There certainly seems to actually be quite a lot of, you know, people I know who are being exposed to COVID or who have it. I saw a post from someone I work with this morning saying that they have it as well. Now, I've been furloughed, so, you know, I haven't been in the office to be near them, but yes. They apparently have caught it, so not ideal times. This Draco is determined to be in this build, because of course it is, it's a Draco. Never have I met a Draco that didn't want to be in anything I was building. Nobody wants to murder any of these critters. I mean, I'd appreciate you murdering some of these critters, to be honest. I think it was a filthy plague bearer on a train. Ugh. Yes, I can understand how that might happen. Let's try and wrangle this one. And see if anybody does that. Public transport still not super for COVID transmission. Unfortunately. That sounded like the noise of something dying. Oh, maybe it's just the noise of the hatchling being trapped. Being unhappy about it. What's up with you, Afra? You have food poisoning. Oh yeah, they got some food poisoning in the food stocks. Which I can't be bothered to worry about, to be honest. Gristleberry, yes. I do want you to be able to eat gristleberry if you happen to make it. How are we doing here? I mean, duplicants don't seem to be getting around to doing anything. I mean, they have got a really long way to travel to do this digging, but, like, a bunch of them shouldn't even be bothering with this digging. So what are they doing? Cooking? Farming? What are you doing? Hauling? Fair enough. Stuff. They're doing stuff. That's what they're doing. What are these set to? 5. That's fine then. Well, there's a bunch of Pacu fillets down here. I still see they still haven't ever bothered to fix the glitch of the checkpoints, where sometimes we have to watch the animation quite a few times before they successfully put on a suit. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. What should we do about this Draco? Is there somewhere we could put it where it can't... a few of mine are skiving on medical cots. My fault for sending them into a volcano tamer to change stuff to steel. Yeah, I've had that as well. I've definitely had that happen as well. Not in this run through yet. But, we will, no doubt, get to enjoy some of that in the future. 40 kilos of iron isn't going to be enough. 140. Not sure that's going to be enough either. But we need what we need it for. There's only one thing I think we need it for now in this build. And that is just a little bit of automation wire to go... In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll do it this way and it can go like this. No, not copper. Cancel all of that. Cancel all of that. Right, iron. Neo. Welcome in today. Thank you for renewing your subscription. Welcome in for your 3rd month. I think it's just you. Carl's been talking to me and seems to be able to hear me. My audio says that you should be able to hear me. So that one's on you, I'm afraid. Possibly you've just muted me. It was you. Hello, Emily. We are still alive. We're doing all right. Where did that Dreco go? Oh, look, it's actually walking away from a build. I mean, that's got to be the first time a Dreco's ever done that. I think we might put a little critter drop-off back here and drop some Drecos in here for a minute. Because otherwise, you know that it's just going to be constantly in here. But thank you so much, Neo, for your subscription. Right, that's a Dreco. Right, at some point, hopefully someone will build this. Who knows when. And then we'll drop the Dreco off over there. Did we? Yeah, we successfully moved a hatch into there. We don't need to come down here to dig just yet, because we now have sufficient iron to make all of this, according to my little thing, which I'm getting used to using. Clear the new ones. Don't need the new ones on there. Thank you so much, Neo. I don't know about high quality, but hopefully we can at least be entertaining. I know. I don't know if any of you use video editors for anything, but I need a recommendation for a free, ideally a free one. Because me and Lightworks are over, essentially. My long-term fight with Lightworks has come to an end, and that end is I am done with Lightworks. No, I don't have enough. No, I do need more iron. We need to build conductive wires over here. I can't make it work. And like, I tried to, essentially, you remember when we had the stream while we were waiting for the update? All I wanted to do, no, I'm not using it for streaming. I use Streamlabs for streaming. All I wanted to do in Lightworks was cut the video in half of the day we were waiting for the update, so that I could cut off the bit where we were waiting for the update. Hello, Nematrek. And then just upload the second half to YouTube. Because normally I just upload directly from Twitch. But apparently Lightworks can't actually handle the concept of YouTube. And it kept saying I don't have a YouTube channel, even though I have linked it to my YouTube channel. So I don't quite understand what's going on there. But yeah, but that's the final straw with me and Lightworks. We haven't been getting on for some time. And so no more Lightworks for me. I hear DaVinci's alright. I don't know if anyone has used it. I've definitely heard that from a couple of people. Yeah, we need to find some more iron. Preferably without digging up this volcano. Yeah, that should be fine. Come across there. So yeah, I don't know if anyone knows anything, but I am interested to hear people's views on video editors. I mean, maybe it's just me, but like every time I try and do anything with Lightworks, it just crashes out and doesn't work. Fair enough, Neo. What are we doing with Kaylee? I think we were kind of leaving Kaylee for a bit. Gossman, you can have some super duper hard digging. Joshua, you can get some improved carry. Lovely. We need to build a red bolt thing soon as well. But I don't, like, this might be the only cold I've got. And I'm not super excited to go in there and start smashing it up, to be honest, to get the wheeze wards. So, we might try and do a little bit more investigating, maybe, before we go in. For simply cutting and joining clips of video, I missed the video editor included with Windows. Yeah, no, I've only got a media player. Included with Windows, Nevertrek, indeed, because I downloaded the video off Twitch so that I could alter it, and do you have to go through Lightworks to get the video on YouTube though? You could you not upload them directly from your computer after editing, cutting it with Lightworks? I mean, I probably could, but then it takes forever to save things off Lightworks, and I had to stream because I tried twice to upload it last night while I was, well, not quite while I was sleeping, but during the late night. So I left it the second time, having verified that I definitely did have a YouTube channel with them. And then, yeah, that didn't work. I think they ditched it after Windows XP. Nah, fair enough, Nemetrek. But yes, so I might try again afterwards to download my video from Lightworks onto my computer and then back up. I mean, it just felt like it should have been way easier, you know, considering all I wanted to do was cut a video in half and chuck it onto YouTube. I thought I'd be able to do it in YouTube, but YouTube's like, no, this is way too long to trim. I'm like, well, I know it's too long, that's why I want to cut it in half. Damn you. But no. No. This Draco appears to be free again, everyone. Can we maybe wrangle it back up again and get it out of the way? My lovelies. My biggest pain with Lightworks is that it somehow started from a relatively small video file, and the file got very big after editing it with Lightworks, even if all I did was cut out some part of the original video. Go figure. That doesn't seem super, to be honest. Doesn't seem absolutely ideal. Oh, this one isn't very useful, actually. It doesn't really lead to very many. Let's cancel this one. Let's do this one instead. Let's concentrate on this one instead and get this little bit of iron. There we go. Oh, well, yeah, but 10 kilos isn't going to be enough. We need loads more than that. But it should mean that I could actually draw the thing. No? Oh, no, because I need like 100 kilos to even be able to. I'm gonna need way more iron than it's gonna be sensible to get down here, I think. I think we might want to audible into just doing the metal refinement, How many volcanoes have we got? So currently I can see 2 profit. Since I'm told that these little 3 ones are guaranteed to be minor volcanoes, so I assume this is one also. But yeah, those are the only 2 I can see so far. Also, welcome in today. What am I looking for? Ah, refinement. That was the thing I was going to do. Ah, but we could do with a kiln first. That's fine. We'll just build a kiln there for a second. We still need to look in refinement. 4 kilns. Let's build a little kiln. Oh, we don't really need the... Well, whatever. We don't really need the kiln first. There is no need. We would like a metal refinery. We will make it of igneous. It can go over here. Next to that, we are going to need some power for said refinery and the pump that will go with it, which we will stick down there. Ah, this will require some crushing up of metals. I think we'll crush up... Oh, hello. We've got some printables. Hello, printables. Are you any good? No. No. And... kind of, but not that exciting. I mean, Max is alright, but as I was saying, I think yesterday, I'm really down on only having 1 skill out of the pod. Just Kaylee. No, that's fine. We're not giving Kaylee any more skills right now. So, I would like to smash up some copper, maybe? How much copper have we got? Let me go into my resources, look at metal. Oh, we've got loads of copper. Let's smash up some copper. That'll do fine. So, I want enough copper for a battery, and then I'm going to want a bunch for some cable. Wire. Conductive wire. That's the thing I was failing to find the word for. So, we'll try that much. I mean, there's still iron down here, which I assume we're coming to fetch at some point. Do you know what? I've really been quite pleased with these oxygen masks. Having not necessarily been a fan, yes, I'm quite pleased with the oxygen masks. This has been an excellent use for them. To reduce the number of times they've got slime lung, to just, you know, have them not gasp for breath. Yeah. So, yeah. I wouldn't say that I've completely changed my whole mind about them, but I am glad to say that I have found a good use for them initially. Very nice stopgap before atmosuits. I agree. Now, obviously, this is not my preferred way to go into a slime biome. As you all know, I would much rather have spammed it with deodorizers and cleaned it out and done it that way. But one of the advantages of oxygen masks would be, even if you could still do that, it's really nice to be able to make it completely clean before you put deodorizers in it anyway. So you could drop all the stuff down here into the water and not have to worry about that. They were the absolute worst when they were first added. What was wrong with them when they were first added, Nematrek? Good. I'm glad to see we've used up that little bit of water. Right, we need 1 copper smart battery. Lovely. They were single use. Alright, no, that's terrible. Fair enough. That is indeed terrible. Oh, and they used to take gas from the surroundings. Ugh. That also sounds terrible. No? Let me sever this. And... oh, they acted like a gas pump and had loads of overheating problems. Ugh. Oh, well, that's not ideal. I can't actually put a bridge there. What are we going to do about this? Could put it there? Let's just put it there. That'll be fine. I mean, it's entirely possible that we might consider just putting these on this line in the end. What are we running out of here? This is 120 and 240. We should actually add it up, shouldn't we? Let's look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's fine. So we could, what we could do when we have a bit more metal is we could just get rid of this whole line over here and run these on it. So we don't have to worry about it. I liked the gas taken from the surroundings, made it easier to use without running piping. Fair enough. I think it would make them more difficult to position though, because you couldn't do like this. Worms, like, seriously. You need to become barbecue. And you, grown sweetles, you also need to become barbecue. Also, sage hatches. It was a lot more compact though. There was just the oxygen mask station and Jeeps would take a mask from it as they pass. And it stored up to 6 masks. Oh, that would be interesting though. That's a more interesting idea. Right. Power conductive wire. These ones we want to build out of copper. And we're going to do that with. And then I'm going to build some actual flooring under here. There we go. Because I think we're going to struggle to find enough iron to make all of this. So we'll keep trying, but equally, depending on when that gets made, we'll actually, Yep, another minor volcano here. Can we see any other ones? Yep, we got another one over there. Which, let's go towards it, because it's got iron by it. Which we are interested in. So we'll do some more digging across there. It's weird that you get minor volcanoes instead of an oil biome. I mean, you could do so much power from these. I got 3 in mine. I think 3 is guaranteed, but I forget if I had a source for that. Fair enough. Are there any critters in here? No, we should probably be sweeping out our critter eggs again. This is also what I have observed. So we reckon 3 is the thing. Fair enough. What have you laid here? Stone hatches. Right, so hang on. Let's add stone hatches to the thing. I can actually probably just put this on accepts new types. So that every time the ridiculous hatches have a new sort of egg, we can chuck it in the thing. Volcano fruit? What is volcano fruit? Oh, igneous rock. Oh, see. Yes. No, that makes sense. I don't think we're really very short of critters all round, really. How many have we got here? Just 2? Just 2 left in our pool to see if we can manage to get to move. How are you doing down here? They haven't really made much progress yet. Okay, that's alright. Well, they've got this to build, so they're excited by having something else to build. As we know they do get. We've moved the Draco, so it can no longer constantly get in our way. I wonder if we could make a I wonder if we could put the material science research back here. Where's the desk? Stations, isn't it? Oh, of course. I don't have any refined metal. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll think about it later. As I say, I'm a bit... If this is all our cold, I'm not super excited to go bashing in to get the Wheezeworts out. I can also only see 3 Wheezeworts, which isn't loads for our Radbolts anyway. I don't think they have any on the other planet, though. I don't think you have a cold biome, do you? Well, I mean, you have this cold, but I assume that's just space cold. Oh no, this is a Wolframite biome. They do have some over here. Maybe we can go over here and get Wheezeworts and just bash this up. That might be a thing we do. As I say, when we get oxygen stabilized on the home planet, I think I'd like to start sending an expedition to Yuckyol. So yes, getting a bit more stable here, and then I've got my hat. I'm ready to bash in that biome. Yes, Neo. I think now that we've got some additional diggers over here, we can merrily send you to that planet, because I know you wanted to go to a new planet. And yes, now we've got some actual extra ones. We need some more copper. Is it going to tell me how much I want? If I go to see all... Was I not in metal? I was. 45 kilos. So I don't need loads extra. If that's correct. I don't know if that's correct. Let's make another. But yes. That may well be a thing that happens, because I'd like to put a line here, let's also start doing some piping. In. I think I'm going to send it over here, just so we try and use a... What do you mean we don't have enough? Oh, insufficient copper wire. That's fine. I was like, what do you mean we don't have enough igneous rock? Let's remember that's capped by what we already have. Yes, I think what it was telling me there is I need 45 more than I don't have to do this. Now this is more than that though. No, maybe not. I don't know. We'll work it out. We will work it out. Let's see how it goes. No, that's the way you wanted it to work. It's 45 kilograms that you have and it's all reserved. Well, that isn't the way I wanted it to work. Because what I wanted it to tell me was how much I would need to reserve that I don't have. Because that's what it used to tell me. You used to be able to see how much you required that you didn't have. Once you had planned things, it would tell you how much more you needed. But apparently it doesn't do that anymore, which is moderately aggravating, I find. It's definitely a thing I would like it to do. We can file a bug report for it. I'm not sure it is a bug report. I'm not sure it's not working as intended. But definitely the old resource, if you hovered over it like this, the old resource would tell you that you had like 0 available of 2 ton allocated. So you would know that you needed to make 2 ton more to have enough. But yes, this new resource tab, which, as I say, I like quite a lot of the functionality of it. I really like that I can pin the things I'm interested in. That's really good. Without having to have like the whole section opened up. But I do miss that. Suit wearing plus 15. I mean, it's not even a good skill. Suit wearing, farmering, decorating, no. Tidying, operating, and digging. So this is a digging operator. But building impaired, so that's not acceptable. Fast runner. Yeah, 150% run speed. But otherwise, of largely no use. We had a bunch of skills there. Let's have a look. Afra. You can be a mechatronics engineer now. Oh, amazing. We could actually, when we get this refinement up and running, we can actually automate the ranches now. So that'll be nice. Emily. How many points you got? 10? I mean, I just am gonna want people in suits. It's my play style to put them in suits. So I think we're gonna do that for you, Emily. Legit Roman. There you go. You can go to suit wearing. Then we'll give you a little bit of doctoring to see how that goes. How are we doing over here? Have we got any in this bin? No. What's up with you? Chthonic one, you have some food poisoning, yeah. Well, we need to wrangle some of these little hatches. It would appear that our original hatches are aging out. So we could do with wrangling. How about in here? These are doing fine. Let's have a little sweep. Oh, look, let's, speaking of sweeping, let's sweep this egg. You said that just as one died of old age. What, one of these? These still have 6. Oh, another hatchling died. Ah. That is interesting. Let's sweep this as well. And this. Let's get all these hatch eggs into the thing. And we can start to move our wild hatch population towards our little containment facility. Attack elderly, well, attack fully grown sweetles. They become barbecue. Can I see any? There's a hatch egg there that could get swept. I think that might be the majority of our wild hatch population. We don't actually have enough actual hatchlings right now to fill our hatch ranch, but that'll be alright. Some of these will be born at some point, no doubt, and require murdering. That's the what's-its. Right. Let's do another 4 of these. How bad is the food poisoning in here? Moderately bad. Where are they getting all this muck? Where are they getting all the food poisoning from, though? That's my question, really. I mean, we could just put the grown ones in, but we've stolen their babies now, so that'll be fine. Oh, new generation of grubs. Bye, grubs. Oh, hello, hatch. Let's wrangle you. Did you manage to grow all the way up before I spotted you? It looks like you might have. But now you're going to get murdered. No, now you're going to get wrangled and go in the thing. Right, how are we doing down here? We still need... Lovely, we can build some automation wire. Automate that, please. I would like you to make some iron, to be honest, because we were using some iron. I'd also probably like you to make some steel. We will need a kiln to help with that. Gold? Yes, we'll make a little bit of gold. Why not? Don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we might want some. Let's... a couple of tiles there, and we'll put a kiln down so that we can make the refined carbon for the steel. Refinement. Kiln. There we go. How are we getting on over here? We've still got a little way to go. Ooh, one. Oh no, this is a 4. This is something else. So we've got a something else in there as well. But yeah, this one's a 4. So this is almost certainly a volcano. But that is something else. So we'll go and have an investigate as to what that something else might be. How are we doing up here? 7 of 8. Do I see any hatchlings? I do not. Alright, well, we'll have to wait until some of them are born. Right, grubs, out of there, thank you. Hatchling eggs also out of there. Cheers. Any guesses what it is? What haven't we found yet? I don't know what we haven't found yet. I don't think we found that many. So the one have we found hydrogen? I don't think so. Could be hydrogen. Could be carbon dioxide. Could be Cool slush. I think those are the ones we haven't found. I mean, it could be any of the ones that we have found as well, obviously. I'd quite like it to be carbon dioxide, I think. That would be an excellent place for carbon dioxide to be. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I might even, like, use it if it's down there. Well, use it. Maybe use it, you know. We got rockets to power and stuff like that. And having a CO2 geyser right at the bottom of the map seems excellent location for it. What's up with you? You don't have any power. Why don't you have any power? Oh, because nobody's bothered to fill this up with coal. Well, I can't be held responsible for that, quite frankly. They'll do it at some stage. Maybe. Oh, I see you, hatchling. You need to get wrangled. Thank you, because we're still short a hatchling in here. Heat it up with lava and feed to molten slicksters. Well, I mean, we could open it and not really worry about the fact that it's cold, because certainly we could heat that biome up fairly straightforwardly. Buried object discovered. Yeah, no, that's the minor volcano that we knew was there. That's fine. But yeah, like, I don't mind this as an alternative sort of, you know, by the magma biome. Coal, iron ore, you know, obsidian, plenty of rock. Teleporter revealed. Well, we've known about these two teleporters the whole time. Oh, this? Supply teleporter input. Didn't I already know where that was? Oh no, I must be thinking of a different map. Well, they're not very massively helpfully arranged today, are they? There and there. But yes. Ah, right, yes, you need to make some refined carbon. So let's get on that. We'll also need some lime. So this now does eggshells to lime. How are we getting on over here? We've still got quite a few things to build. Oh, it's telling me I actually have iron that isn't allocated, so that's good. That should mean that they've actually got enough. Then we can turn that iron that they're making into steel. Oh. Gosman's off again. Excellent, so they're full. We're not exactly short of, like, just stray polluted water on this map, are we? There's plenty around. Go on, let's finish this off. I want to queue up other things, but I'm gonna try and not do that just this once. Can we mop this? Well, actually, we don't really need to. Let's cancel that. Cancel mop. That's what I wanted to do. Because We just really needed to mop up the brine that was down here. Otherwise it's fine. You're dormant. Oh, you're back quite soon. That's good. We'll find out what's in here today. Maybe. Digging obsidian is not the most straightforward thing. Even when they have the skills for it. Nope. Off. Okay. Well done, Afra. You smashed that up. Right, we were making some gold, weren't we? Have we made any gold now? Oh no, we're making some gold down here and we haven't made it down here yet. Oh, we've made one piece. That almost certainly is not going to be enough to... yeah. Fair enough, Nematrek. Thank you for that. I mean, yes, that is something I would like. Whether it's something that they care about might be a whole other thing. But definitely it is a functionality that we used to have. We are producing loads and loads of food. I mean, half of it's still muckroot though, but half of it is barbecue. Like, it's so easy to feed these few duplicates. Good grief. We're going to wind up massively overproducing food again. Ooh, we're nearly there. Oh no, that's alright. I thought the abyssalite was broken here, but actually no, it just comes down there. Come on, these two. Let's see what we've got here. Hydrogen. Yeah, that's definitely hydrogen. We'll get them to dig those out, but that's definitely hydrogen. Excellent. Thank you, Nematrek. Let me sit up properly. Alright, so that's hydrogen. So now we just want them to focus on getting this up and running. Which they do seem to be starting to focus on. Used to be able to copy and then queue up builds with material you do not have, but not anymore. But you can start a pipe, for example, and build a bit longer than what material you have, as long as you just keep sliding the mouse without interruption. Then the materials will say you have 0 of the material until you are done building everything you've already queued up. Sorry for the wall of text. The building continually was always a thing. It's still broken, Nematrek. I do like the planned buildings without materials mod, but it is not updated. I don't know whether it will be updated, but it is still not updated. But yes, base game functionality was that you could copy something you didn't have, and it would build it in the material it would plan it in the material that you had copied it from. But that no longer works either. What do we got? We got anyone good? Cooking, decorating, farming. That is a mouth breather. We don't want that anyway. Rocketry, farming, tidying. No, Camille, you're a bit all over the place. Let's just take some water. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Because it used to be cool, because then as long as you could build one of them, like when you were trying to automate all your ranches, as long as I could build one sweeper out of the material I desired, I could copy the other sweepers. And then when I looked at this, it would be like, you need 3 tons. And I'd be like, that's fine. I'll queue up to make 3 tons. But yeah, no, that functionality is different now. Whether that's intentional, or they just didn't realise that actually that was useful, which is always possible. Because, I mean, you know, it's not like you are doing the same thing when you're developing a game as when you're playing it. So they might just have not really realised that actually that was something that was really useful to have. How are we getting on over here? If we build, can we build like, let's put the priority up on these couple of bits of pipes, because then we can seal this in, which would be handy. So if we can get them to deliver to those 2 bits of pipes, we can seal this bit in, I think. Let's check. Power. Everything in there has power, which is connected to our lines. We do not have more than 2k drawing off this line. And we won't, even if we choose to, which I might even try and do that now. How much iron have I got? Only 160. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not really someone. As I say, I think some of my relationship with, you know, things changing in games is very much related to the fact that, you know, I grew up with games that most certainly never got the bugs fixed in them. If there was a bug in it, it was going to be there forever. So the idea that you can fix things is still kind of weird to me. Right, so we could seal this up, but actually a thing I'd really like to do, and I think I will do, is I'm actually going to just deconstruct this whole power wire that powers these deodorizers. And I think what we're going to do in the long term is we're going to repower these deodorizers from the electrolyzer. We'll just leave the electrolyzer to power them. And if it can't, well, whatever. There's a limited amount that I care. Is going to be the answer to that. So yeah, I think we're going to just deconstruct all of this wire and say, this is not a worthwhile wire to be running. We'll do it a different way. Can we additionally deconstruct just this bit? And that bit. Actually, let's just deconstruct all of this. Why not? But we won't necessarily worry about running that bit of wire immediately, because these aren't very important. We have these here to protect the base, so that's much more important. We'll want to get in here. There's some sulfur over here. As I say, we'll probably long term be looking to go to, yeah, see hydrogen. Less exciting, but we could maybe use it and have some hydrogen power. I mean, I say less exciting. It's not really less exciting than carbon dioxide. It's probably more exciting than carbon dioxide. But I'd sort of built a narrative in my head where it was going to be the CO2 vent. And now it's not, so, well, there you go. Lovely. Right, we would like to sweep all of that at 9. Cheers. Let's get that out of there. So, with that fixed and out of the way, that does beg the question, where is the CO2? Well, we also have the cooled slush to find, because we've got the cooled salt slush. we've got this little area here, also behind here. It's not very long, actually. It's just this. But we do have this. And then we have this, probably. I mean, that's space, so we can't assume there'll be very much up there. But there is this. We swept everything out of there. If it's not in the cold biome, you think there's another cold biome. Maybe there's one up here. That would be nice. But as I say, we can also go and get the Weezeworts from the other planet. That might be completely sensible as well. So we'll have a look. Right. Power. This power grid looks fine. Thank you. Don't care about that. Water, yes, sorted. Pipes, sorted. We need to have this come out here and have a gas vent. But otherwise, the inside of this is sorted, which is the main thing. The completely pointless exosuit. What's it? Automation, yes. No shipping required, so I think we're kind of there. These are set to their appropriate pressures. So yes, I think we are good. Let's deconstruct this ladder. Well, it's not in the cold biome I can see. I mean, there is, like, I don't know, there doesn't look to be much more cold biome above. But I suppose there might be. But there doesn't really look to be much more cold biome up there. There is some polluted water down here, so I guess it could be here somewhere, but I can see abyssalite, so I don't know. Lovely, and that is why I did that, because I want you to... No, not deconstruct. I want you to sweep this, please. And then we're gonna build those up. Thank you, and we can build those up. And then as soon as they've built a power wire here, we can start thinking about getting this going. We are going to need to build some coal generators, as ever. Well, this is going to be really interesting. How am I going to power it up? No, it should still only matter about consumers, so... Oh, excuse me, chat. Give me 1 second. Right then, we're back. Cool. Right, so we need some yet more coal generators, but these are going to be temporary ones. 3. And... let's use the gold. Just because we don't necessarily have enough of other stuff. That's what I want. You do that. Cheers. And I think we're also gonna use some gold to do an automation wire. Yeah. So we don't have to We don't have to worry about a battery or anything for them then. And they can just run into there, and we can delete them again in a minute. I would like you to have just one additional thing so that you can have a bin by you. Nice granite bin. So we'll leave them get on with that. Hello, Grub Grub. Death to you. Time for barbecue. Oh, wow. They've had loads of eggs again. No. Cancel sweep orders. There we go. Just the critter eggs, thanks. That's all I want you to sweep here. Is it just me, or did, like, these seem to have millions of eggs? There's no way they're more productive, right? Reproduction. 22% per cycle. What is your reproduction? They are more productive. Huh. Because they have only a 75% lifespan. A 75 cycle lifespan. But yes, so that would be why. It's because I'm not going mad. They literally just are having way more eggs. What do you mean I have insufficient oxygen? I don't think that's really true, is it? Let's have a look at the breathability. No. It's completely fine. Stuff and indeed nonsense. So it is another beautiful day here, so I'm going to have to finish streaming at like 8 o'clock my time, so that I can go and water the allotment again. Because my father yelled at me when, well, he didn't yell at me at all. He suggested when I spoke to him last night that it was unacceptable that I was not watering the potatoes every day. And that if they died, partner would be unhappy. About which he is completely correct. If they die, partner will be unhappy, so I best go and water them. What are you all doing as a point of interest that isn't building this? Why are you picking up mafic rock, Gossman? You're not building anything out of mafic, so you're just storing stuff? Also, are you taking it all the way over here to store? I mean, use the bloody bins I built for you. You can get up there. Or maybe they can't get up there. No, they were up there. I know they can get up there. Gossman, what are you doing? See? You can get up there. Put things in these bins. That's why I built a bunch of bins up here for you. Maybe we'll turn the priority on these bins down. I don't know why they seem so excited. No, they were the same priority. So I sort of assumed that they'd just go to these bins. But we can turn the priority on those bins down a little bit. And to see if we can convince them to put things into this bin. Is the stuff they're storing a sweep command? I mean, it should be. They shouldn't be storing anything. Well, they shouldn't be storing mafic rock and stuff like that in Steph's sweep command. I think Emily here has some sulfur, which isn't a sweep command. Because obviously we need it over here. So, I mean, if they were picking up sulfur, that would make sense. Because we need it for this. But, yeah, otherwise. Pass. What are you getting, Kaylee? What have you got? Mathic. Where are you taking it? Alright, now they're taking it up there. So that apparently worked. I mean, I don't mind you storing things. I would like to get all the rubbish out of here. What is this that can't be swept? Oh no, there's nothing that can't be swept. That's a this doesn't have any power complaint. Printables are available. Let's have a look. We don't really need any sweet legs. Don't need a supplier. Farming, doctoring, ranching, anemic, flatulent. Well, sweet legs it is then. Oh. They got proximity on. Oh, no, not this. Priorities. Yeah, we'll have proximity on. That'll be fine. I assume they should come down here and get this iron at some point. I suppose they might just steal all the iron from here, but I mean, that's fine. I'm not massively upset about them doing that. Let's have a look at our duplicate skills. Chthonic one, yes. See, you're going to become skilled quite high there. Nematrek, you can have that. Neo, I mean, sure, we might be scrubbing you fairly shortly, Neo, but for now you can have some extra athletics. What are you two up to? You're building some of this. Oh, I have no idea what is this Nematrek or Chthonic one? This is Chthonic one. No idea what they were doing. Sand. What are you doing, Chthonic one? Sulfur? Yes. Ah, sweep that fry egg. No, that's coal. No, we don't need to sweep that fry egg. We'd also like to sweep this fry egg, and that should move these last two Paku into our tank here. Which would be nice. Sweep this egg, please. If they have a 75 cycle life cycle, it still takes them 5 cycles to grow up, I assume? Wormling. Oh no, you have a long life cycle. Okay, so we've powered up this battery. 5 cycles to grow up is for every critter except beeters. Fair enough. So we just need to build this power line here now. I know this is taking a really long time, but yeah, I don't have enough duplicants, frankly. That's how I feel about it. I do not have enough duplicants to do all the things. But look, they're fetching iron. This is them fetching iron. So that hopefully should result in them building the rest of that power wire. I wonder where we got this water from. I think it's water from down here. Maybe we should enable auto bottle because we're not actually using these. Well, actually, a thing we could do, I tell you a thing we should do, is we are going to start doing the research. There's research we can do for all of this row. Because, you know, we're just standing around not doing anything with our research. I know we're missing a research station, but that we'll worry about in a minute. So we're getting there with this now. I know, it's wet. Did we put a bliss burst in here? We did. I do think they're pretty. I like the way that they actually look pretty. You know, like the actual asset is indeed pretty for something which is supposed to be, you know, good for being pretty. We should try and, when this shine nymph has a nymph, we should try and capture it and put it in here for extra prettiness. Nothing doing there. Right. I mean, it is like, they do have to run essentially all across the map to get these things. Which isn't super helpful, but there you go. Sometimes that is the way of it. We have made some steel now, which is nice. So we can't make plastic unless we want to do Drecos. I mean, Drecos is a thing we could potentially do, though if I have a small base, I don't know where I could put the Drecos. I'm really tempted to... Having said that, I'm super tempted to build the Dreco Ranch around the existing teleporter receiver and things. So, like, just to sort of make... Because it's sort of stacked in a similar way. Now I want to put a Dreco Ranch here, like grow mealwood down here and have hydrogen up here. That's possibly silly, but, you know... Sometimes I'm entertained by things. And this is one of those times. I wonder if we could do that. We might. And have a Dreco Ranch just up here. Yes, this is not going to be a Dreco Ranch. We might shear this Dreco though. We don't really need to. We're growing loads of reed fibre. How much reed fibre do we have? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Apparently that didn't work. Reed fibre. 13 units. That's not loads, actually. Maybe we should shear this Dreco. I mean, we could do. Let's shear this Dreco, shall we? Stations. Let's just put a shearing station in here. I don't care what it's made of. I get no worries at all, Nematrek. I will also hydrate for you. Let me go and get some water. Slow that down a little bit. And I will be right back, Jack. Right. We're back. Hydrating for me. How are the duplicates getting along? Speed you up again. Have you done this? It looks like they've done it. So, what's going on in here? These don't have an output. Well, there's a lot of, there's not much gas down here, so let's add a couple of pipes. A couple of vents, rather. And we can help them sort out this. There we go. Well done, Neo. Excellent. Is there a reason the other one isn't running? Just doesn't want to. Well, apparently there's no pressure over there. Whatever. Okay. So, now we want to think about what we're going to do with these. So one of the things we'd like to do with these is... it's time to start thinking about the base and getting it all sealed in and stuff like that. Okay, so that's coming out. Are these not set correctly? Above. Above. That's why they're not working. They're not set to above. There we go. Can we just have the gas? Thank you. So we're going to chuck a little bit of hydrogen out there as we sort this out. Right, things we're going to do with this. So, a first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to run one of these straight into here. And we're going to sever this. Because we have these all set up. What we don't have set up are suits. So, in the short term, we're just gonna make many oxygen things for the base across here. And then once this is finished and this is stabilized like it is now, we are gonna connect this like so. No. Oh, there's actually not a pipe there. Right, fair enough. We'll do that then. Deconstruct these. And once this little job is finished, we are gonna box in the base. That's the next thing we're gonna do. Hello, Maverinthia. I hope you are having a lovely day. Fully grown hatch, you can certainly be murdered for food, as can you, Grub Grub. We'll also do a little sweep of the critter eggs over here, get them out. Alright, how are we doing here? This I would like us to build at a slightly higher priority. Cheers. I'd also like to put these at a higher priority. Neo, who said you could have a break? Honestly. What a ridiculous idea. And I think we'll put these couple of pipes at a higher priority. The reason I'm putting these ones at a higher priority is because these actually have somewhere to go. That we might want them to go, because they go into these oxygen masks. And as you can see, one of our oxygen masks is currently short of O2. We'll deconstruct this. Now, the polluted water vent has come back just in time. I'd like to put the priority on this up a little bit to make sure they actually do it. Ah, they've done it. We've got hydrogen actually coming up here now. Now obviously we're not going to have enough for a little bit because these aren't flowing properly. And remember that without the oxygen flowing properly, we don't produce enough hydrogen. So we're going to have to leave the coal generators for a minute to balance this out. Printables, let's have a look at what we've got. Hatchlings, dirt, cooking and operating. Does start. No, can't dig. Bottomless stomach. Dirt, I guess. We've got plenty of hatchlings. There we go. We sheared this Draco. There we go. So this pipe should move again now, which will help us keep this doing stuff. I mean, I don't really know whether this is going to balance out properly, frankly. But we're just going to have to try. As I say, we're going to keep the coal generators going for a little bit until we can work out whether this balances out properly or not. What are my builders doing? Because they're... oh no, they are building these things. What are you doing, Afra? Okay, you are also building. Some of them are sleeping. Well, that doesn't help. No, the stream is not cooperating today, Neo. Do you hear me now? I think I should be back. It looks okay. If I could get some reassurance that this is actually working, that would be nice. Yeah, no, that's fine. I ended the stream and restarted, so hopefully I should be back. Apparently I have no viewers now. Hello viewers, can you hear me? Let's have a look at Twitch. Twitch, my lovely. You see me. We did these. Reload the player. Oh well, I'm here. So I guess we'll play some Oni probably. What's this? What is this going on here? Just terrible connection for a second. Okay. Let me refresh the chat again. Well, now I have some actual viewers. So, assumably, someone is out there and can hear me. You might need to refresh your connection. Bear with me 1 second. I will be right back. No, I'm here, Ocelot. Sorry, I had to go and check on the internet situation. But I think it should now be largely resolved. I did order a new router because I think this is a problem with my router. This is my end. It's not you lot. It's not Twitch. I'm pretty sure this is a problem that I have my end with my router rather than my actual internet. And I have ordered a new one, but apparently it has not arrived. Which is pretty annoying, because they told me it would be here like on Tuesday or Wednesday. And you may have noticed that it's now Saturday. So, we'll have to see about that. I may have to speak to them again next week and yell at them. Because yes, their internet is very good, but my router is very rubbish. So, hopefully we can get that addressed in the nearish future and we'll have less problems like this. It's quite unusual actually for the router to decide to stop working in the middle of the day. It usually likes to stop working in the middle of the night. But yes, it is becoming more and more temperamental. So, as I say, I am on it. I'm trying to get a new router to fix these problems. Oh. So hopefully the stream is now stable for all of you and we can carry on merrily. Largely we're sort of seeing how well this works because, as I say, we are building up a reasonable amount of hydrogen here, so I think it might be time to deconstruct some coal generators over here as not being worthwhile. Yes, this one is actually complete now, so they could be excellent. Moving some oxygen along here. Now, we might back up hydrogen. I don't know whether we will, but we might do. We'll have to see how this works. I mean, we've got the pump going and the thing, so I don't know how much we'll use. I'll have to keep an eye on this, because we could... I don't know whether it'll be properly balanced in terms of the amount of hydrogen we produce versus the amount we'll need to consume for... to keep things running. But as we can see, we do now have largely mobile, let's join that on. Why not? This can get deconstructed. Well, in fact, several of these can get deconstructed now, because now we are doing the base with the thing. What I would like to see is, how is this cooling going? I mean, it's difficult to tell because it's not actually coming out hot yet. But currently it's under 30 degrees, which is all we need for our oxygen. So hopefully that'll be okay. Right. We can deconstruct all of these power wires now. They're not needed. We can also deconstruct these automation wires and reclaim all that gold, because obviously we don't want to have gold just lying about there for no reason. There we go. Okay. Lovely. So now we want to think about starting to block in the base. We know how big we want this base to be. Now, a thing we want to do for that is we do want to clean this bit of polluted oxygen here. So we don't really want to let all of this straight into the base. Are we going to go all the way down there? I don't know if we are. We might do. Yeah, I mean, I usually like a utility corridor line underneath, so... Yes, we are back, Neo. Or we should be. As I say, my router is rubbish. We are attempting to replace it. We'll see how that goes. So let's start. We are still alive. Trying to block in some of this stuff. And this is going to be the extent of the base. This is what you can be doing now, dupes. Cancel that one. Cancel? Oh, I see. I turned the cancel off. Hello, Emily. I am glad that you are all making your way back to the channel after our slight departure into rubbishness. Right, we're going to put that there, because I'm going to put suits here. This is going to be our suit floor, so we'll leave an exit there. Oh, man. But yes, this is the next thing to do, is to get the dupes to brick in the base, pretty much. And we're going to brick it into, like, here. And across the top here. And these doors here will be the back. I mean, they won't be doors either. We will make these into actual wall. Running out of sulfur here. You were crafting dinner. Amazing. Bit of carry, I guess. Joshua. Bit of piloting, maybe. Since we are heading towards suits. We will obviously at some point need to alter this. Since I want to incorporate some of this into the base. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this space, but you know. I'm sure we'll think of something to do with it. Lovely. Right. If you're doing that, I want you to build these walls at a slightly higher priority. Because they're the back of the ranch, essentially. We'd like to get them built. Is there any reason? No, we don't really care about them being able to walk over here, especially. So we can build this one in to there. And we'll do this. They won't be able to build all of it. We'll leave that ladder open for now. So once we brick this in, we are going to have to think about how they navigate around. Because obviously if we have them only come out in one side, you have to make them able to cross and such like. But we'll see. Can we build this one? Is this one on a 6? It is. Lovely. I see you're not, however, building it. There we go. Very well done. This is now a ranch again, which is what we needed. This seems okay. How are we doing? Oh, if anything, we need more opportunities to have overflow. Wow. I wasn't really expecting this to require overflow. I thought we'd be running, you know, we'd be using up plenty of this, but that's fine. We can definitely have overflow. No worries. What we will do here is we'll start with a gas reservoir. It's always handy to hold on to a little bit of hydrogen. So okay, we're just going to do it like this. Hello. I don't know. Well, I mean that, yeah. Who knows for how long, Ocelot. If the router keeps going down, we will have to call it for today. And I'll have to speak to my internet providers about their shoddy router. And sending me a new one as they said they would do. So, hopefully it's finished having a funny 5 minutes and we can return to functionality, but I can't promise, unfortunately. It is saying that I'm still unstable. Which is pretty unusual. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, we've earned a colony achievement in all of that, which I assume is Oxygen not occluded. Lovely. Well, I'm pleased about that. So here we are, we're building up some hydrogen here. We're gonna allow it to overflow into this generator as well, so that we can burn off any excess. But yes, internet is being problematic today. Let's deconstruct. Well, I guess we'll leave those. Right, we've got some printables. Let's have a look at what they are. We've got some grubfruit preserve, some curative tablets, a quite remarkable narcoleptic rancher, who we might take. Rocketry, doctoring and digging with undigging, so yeah, definitely not that, but we might take Stinky. Let's have a quick look at our duplicants. We have Nemetrek and Chthonic one as our ranchers. We could definitely have another rancher, so we will do that. Yes, we will take another rancher. Let's get out of this. In here. Ooh, there. This. Thank you. Choose a blueprint. Stinky. Welcome in. You may be narcoleptic, but plus 12 is some pretty great ranching. Also, shriveled taste buds is good. So in you come. Skills. You are going to get a little farming hat, and you are going to be a farming rancher. Let's turn those down. Schedule. Here you go, Stinky. This is a schedule for you, and we'll make the last two actually, since it's two. Oh, no, too many. There we go. Lovely. There's Stinky doing some farming. Excellent. Well done. Here is a grub that could do with getting attacked. There we are. Thank you. Okay. That was moderately annoying, but sure. Hopefully things will settle down and we can cope. I promise nothing. Unfortunately, I would like to be able to promise you that my internet will continue to work, but apparently today is not that day. I do enjoy having my viewership completely demolished by terrible internet. Yeah. Oh well, these things happen. Let's build along here. We'd like to put some flooring tiles in here, and then once they've done that, they'll be able to we'll be able to put the final bed in here. Other things we could do with doing is putting some doors like there and there so that we can build through. We'll need some flooring there, but we would like to be able to build through to here in order to build these walls at some point. Thank you. Excellent. I guess we'll dig out this as well. We also might want to think about moving our kitchen fairly shortly, because that was definitely a plan to have it up there instead, but I suppose it's not really doing any harm where it is for now. So we can leave it there for now. We can dig this out, I think. Lovely. So it's sort of coming along. I saw those massive legs, Sweetle. So these are full. We could probably do with having a little sweep for any available critter eggs. Get them out of the way. Lovely. How are we doing with the temperature of this oxygen? Still at a reasonable temperature coming out. But that is obviously because it's partly still at a very reasonable temperature coming out of here. I don't know if that's because this cooling is doing a good job. It does seem like that's actually doing quite a good job there. So hopefully that will continue to be the case. Because it'll, you know, essentially it sort of spreads out the cooling in a useful fashion. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so we can continue building this in. And we are going to deconstruct. That's what I wanted to deconstruct. We don't need any of this. We don't need that anymore. We've cleared the oxygen out of there, so we don't need these pipes anymore. And yes, we are oxygenating our base with slightly warmer oxygen, but currently not oxygen that's going to cause us any problems. And hopefully the thermal mass of this water here, plus the water that we're piping into there, might keep it nice and cool. We can but hope. We can but hope. Now, a thing we would like to do at this point is clear this up. So what I'm going to do over here is we're going to build some deodorizers just along this ladder. Oh, and actually one just there. And we're going to run some of this wire out to them. Because I don't want to cut through this wall into these until this is nice and clean. So we're going to give that a little go and try and get this to be nice and clean. Oh, they need some tiles underneath. That's fine. Have some mesh tiles. Right then, let's have another little dig in here. Oh, apparently we've severed the connection to our whatever this is, which we might not want to do because we might want to capture other Drecos and chuck them in here for shearing. You having some struggles there, Kaylee? Can't work the door. Apparently no, Kaylee can't work the door. Kaylee, would you like to move through the door, maybe? Yes, there you go. I love the fact that Streamlabs only ever emails me with stats for my stream when it breaks. I don't know why this is the case. But anytime that my stream works properly, Streamlabs doesn't send me stats. Every time it crashes out, they send me stats. I have no idea, but that is the way it is. Right, so this is going to be a liquid lock. Oh, hatches, have you become marooned there? It does appear so. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we can fit a natural park in here, so that'll be nice. think we're just going to put all 16 in a row. We'll probably build them with gold, and we'll probably want some more gold in order to do that. So let's build another 10 gold. Also a bunch of copper. Because we'll need to build the suits. And then once we've got that in place, we will need to, like, build a little path up here. I don't know what we'll do with this. I wonder if... I tell you what we could do. We could break in here and just pump it into there. That might be a perfectly reasonable plan. If we, they'll get a bit of produced oxygen, but we do have these here. Do we have any iron? 700 kilos, that might be enough. Right. Let's reconnect these. Iron, thank you. Yes. I'd like these to run on this line. Because we're doing fine. We actually had to, you know, build a proper overflow. So this is working fine. So we can definitely provide the power for these two. And I think what we're going to do is, once they're up and running, we're going to come breaking in here, and these two pools are going to get pumped into this pool. And they'll just live as a part of this pool. Oh, we'll need to come in higher up, won't we? Maybe we should break in from up here, actually, so we don't break the abyssalite there. That might be a plan. But yes. Oh my god. It is a raid. Thank you, PunkW444. So. Oh, no, I have to actually do the sew. Doesn't work if I don't say who I am sewing. PunkW444. What were you playing? Oh, you were playing Oxygen Not Included. Were you playing the vanilla or the DLC? You love it. I am glad to hear it. Thank you so much for bringing your community to mine and the follow. We are having the regular one. I see. Well, this is the DLC. We are having some stream problems today in terms of our connection, so hopefully we will be nice and stable now. But yeah, this is the DLC. We're just at that point where we're bricking in the base. We've got a little self-powered oxygen maker over here. Where is that coming from? Who knows? Self-powered oxygen maker over here. We're going to set up some suits and be good to go. So yeah, we're just sort of cleaning some of this out. Yes, this is the half Rodriguez. I usually build a full one, but the DLC doesn't really allow for as many dupes as I like to have. So we're just doing a little half one because it should provide oxygen for 16 dupes with no problem. Once we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is take the teleporters and go and visit new worlds. So yes. Oh, they're great. There is... I'm not sure this is designed entirely properly, to be honest, but it seems to be working fine. Let me see if I can get you. There's an excellent link to a tutorial that is not mine, but has many self-powered oxygen makers in it, which I highly recommend, and I, you know, don't see why we should worry about recommending other Oni creators. This is a Francis John video, who is a creator I steal from regularly. And this is a little tutorial video about... I posted it on my Discord. I think it is posted on my Discord somewhere. There's blueprints of the full Rodriguez on my Discord somewhere. The Discord is here if anyone's interested. But yeah, that's a good link to an excellent tutorial video Yeah, apparently we're dropping quite a lot of frames. But hopefully I am intelligible enough for you all right now. Just started a couple of weeks ago. Well, I can heartily recommend Francis John's beginner stuff. I would say maybe not his playthrough stuff now, but his beginner stuff is excellent. His tutorials and stuff as a way to learn. And there we go. So we're starting to clean up some of this oxygen, so we'll be able to move that into the base without poisoning all the dupes with slime lung or yucky lungs, which we could do well without. I'm very glad to hear that you're having a good time in Oxygen Not Included. It does have a steep learning curve, but I definitely believe that it's worth it. Why isn't this? Oh, it's too big to be a stable, isn't it? Oh, whatever. I don't have a Draco I need to shear in there. Anyway, right, we need to dig that out. Yeah, we're getting there with this. It's taking a little while, but, you know, duplicants are coming along. Slowly building their stuff up. So we've got some lovely